9 matches with a 69-minute runtime. Nice. I'm John Renton with my review of AEW Dark from Universal Studios. Kind of a bit of a supersized edition of AEW Rampage, in the sense they put some emphasis on a few of the matches being kind of important to build towards Dynamite and Rampage, and also setting up for Full Gear and the TBS Women's Championship Tournament. They're really hyping up a whole lot of this stuff and using their YouTube channel to hype up these shows. And it's really nice. Now, I will say that I prefer editions that have been under an hour, but as far as episodes of AEW Dark go, this certainly wasn't that bad. Let me know your thoughts on this show in the comments, please. If they do enough editions like this, and if enough people watch, I will continue to review Dark Elevation and Dark, in addition to, of course, reviewing Dynamite and Rampage weekly. So, Excalibur and Taz on commentary. Bobby Fish took on Evictus Cash, who was King Cash on the Indies. Got to see him at a few Defy Northwest Wrestling shows, as well as a few Without a Cause shows. He went to Japan and has really improved his game. He was good before that, but he really has improved his game as far as traveling the world. Good to see him, but man, he just got glommed and hit with the buzzsaw kick 1, 2, 3. And Schiavone was all over the fucking place here, doing pre-taped interviews out there. I mean, Grand Universal Studios, it's not like he had to go that far. Probably reminded him of the Disney MGM Studio Saturday night tapings that they had for WCW, but was cool to see Schiavone, because it's a nice throwback. I mean, you think about it, Schiavone, like, he happened, by chance to get into wrestling, and I think, is he one of the best ever? No, but is he a good commentator, a passionate wrestling fan? Yes, he is, and he is the voice of a generation. I think, actually, he just seems to be having fun, but does take his job seriously. So he's interviewing Bobby Fish, talking about facing Punk. We'll find out how good you really are. Dun, dun, dun. And then we get Riho versus X-Tina K. The crowd loved Riho for some reason. That's unfair. Riho's not that bad. She's not my favorite, but she's good enough in the ring. But I'm sorry, I don't mean to be a sizist. And I say this about the guys. It's not believable with her. It's just not. Can she do the moves? Yes. It looks like she's a drop of water landing on people, though. It was fine. X-Tina was the clear heel. Double knees, 1, 2, 3. So there we go. And then we get Sammy Guevara out to a pop to talk about facing Ethan. And then Ethan laughs and overacts like mad. Ethan is not a bad talent at all. He's pretty good in the ring. This was overacting to the max. He's talking about, oh, I'm gonna beat you and kick you out of the inner circle. You're gonna have to leave. You're gonna lose your title. You're gonna lose your friends. And then Scorpio Sky attack. Did a very, very bad Jim Ross impression. I like Scorpio Sky. Met him along with members of SCU back when SCU was a thing. Kazarian, Daniels, and Scorpio Sky. Great. They're all great talents. And I like Scorpio, and I'm glad they're trying to give him something to do, and he's trying to do this heel thing. It's not that Scorpio can't have an edge to him. If you'll see what I did there, because the man does the ego's edge, his partner, that is. This isn't working. Sammy was bleeding, making him the victor. No, probably not. Santana and Ortiz eventually arrive, I guess. I'm assuming that they were out, lost somewhere, and they were like, hey, guys, quick, run 20 feet and go help Sammy. Oh, shit, let's go there. So then Eddie Kingston took on Jack Evans. I forgot that Jack Evans lost a hair versus hair match. Seriously, that shows how important this Hardy Family orifice stuff is. And Eddie was way over. It wasn't bad. I mean, Evans can do moves. I don't really care because this Hardy Family orifice stuff is just not good. Back fist, Saito suplex, stretch plum, pudding for the win. Eddie is going to face off against Bryan Danielson on Rampage. So, we get Dante Martin with Leo Rush versus JDX. JDX sounds like a PS2 game. I can't unhear it, but he isn't bad. He actually has, some good flash to him. Dante Martin is a fucking star. I don't get the appeal of having Leo Rush with him. Whatever. Dante wins with a triple jump moonsault. That's impressive. Double jump moonsault. Schiavone then interviews Dante and Leo. Says the Seidel name must go away from the circle. What circle? You are 2 people, Leo. That is not how a circle works. Cole's then interviewed by Schiavone. Cole goes over what they did to Jungle Boy, tells him to wake up, grab his brush, and put on a little makeup, and then says, you ain't seen nothing yet. Doo-doo. Hey, Jungle Boy, you ain't seen nothing yet. Doo-doo. So, it was kind of funny to see Schiavone and Adam Cole, baby, having a bit of a verbal strife. So, Schiavone is then backstage, and Echo chant. Where were they? Were they in a shoebox? Why was it so echoey and quiet? Was it like that quietest room in the world or whatever, where you can hear your own blood pumping and you'll go insane if you stay in the room too goddamn long. I'm already insane. Anyway, Jade and Sterling Archer are talking about, how Jade got a bye in the tournament and that she is that bitch. If Jade wins the TBS championship, that's going to be a disaster. Not that Jade doesn't have the poise. She just doesn't have everything yet, and they cannot push her too soon. So we get Tiger Ruas, formerly Arturo Ruas, taking on DJ Brown. The bell rang and then the bell rang. One kick. And then Ruas says, well, my technique is everything. Okay, if he gets featured a little bit more on Dark and Dark Elevation, I'm fine with that. I would have got him a manager. It's not that his English is bad, but I don't necessarily know if this would have worked. Maybe get him a manager and bring him along. Utilize managers better. Get, a manager that has their own stable of people that are actually good, unlike the Hardy Family Orifice. Sorry, I can't help but talk about how bad the Hardy Family Orifice is. But Tiger Ruas, okay, good. And, it certainly was unique. You have him do something like that, in 30-second, minute-long matches or whatever, where he just gets a kick in and gets a victory. I can get that over. That could be pretty good. So, Skylar Moore taking on Diamante. Good to see Skylar back. Seriously. Skylar was nice during the pandemic era and has made appearances on AEW programming since. Diamante, obviously the clear heel. Quick fisting action. Love fisting action between two women. That's going to get me a whole bunch of hate in the comments. And we get a nice drop kick from Skylar out of nowhere for 2. And we get more fistings. We get a nerve hold and scissoring for the win. A nice, clean, satisfying nerve hold scissoring. It will put anybody down. Trust me, I know. Don't ask me how I know. College was fun. So anyway, Diamante got the victory. Shivani interviews Tony Nese, the premier athlete. And he's going to take down Fuego del Sol next week. I'm glad that Tony Nese is getting a chance. I mean, is Tony Nese going to be anything above a mid-card guy regardless of where he goes? Probably not. But is he a very good athlete? Yes, he is. He shined on the pre-show at Mania 35 and, beating Buddy Murphy for the Cruiserweight Championship. I had to remind myself of that, not that he didn't deserve it, but because that show ran for about, I think the show's still going now in some form or fashion in some alternate universe because Mania's over one night. Give me just one night, uno noche, we're going on forever and a day, that's never. Thank God they're doing it over 2 nights, so they can maybe keep them at about 4 hours each. 8 hours spread over 2 nights. See, that's the kind of rate I can afford. But anyway, good on Tony Nese. He's going to face Fuego del Sol next week. 10 then beat a guy named Shane Stetson. It was not easy for you or Stetson as he lost quickly to the full Nelson. Too Fast, Too Fuego took on Dean Alexander and Kid Bandit. What in the name of child labor law violations is Kid Bandit? What is that hair? Who am I to comment about somebody's hair? Nothing even against the guy. Just his hair stood out and he barely stood over the top rope. But whatever. I mean, maybe if I see more from the guy, I'll be impressed. I don't know. So Del Sol's partner, it's Cody. Why do they have Cody under this mask? Are they trying to do the Midnight Rider thing? Are they trying to do where he's going to lose a match and then have to go away and be under a mask? Because, see, the thing is, you can cover up the dream tattoo thing that he's got on his chest, but you can't cover up the neck tattoo, except they did, with some, makeup. The problem is, you can clearly tell in some shots, it's like, oh, it's not Cody. Oh, God, it is. This is stupid. But you know what? If Cody's having fun, whatever. Hey, at least Brandy wasn't out there. Thank fuck. And we have Spike Tornado DDT for 3. I will say Dean Alexander did his sweet tombstone early on, or just before that, in this match. So then Bryan Danielson took on Aaron Solo with the Factory. Well, the Universal Studios crowd got a treat, and it was fine. Hard-hitting. Solo was a good worker. Hit a nice stomp off the second rope. Danielson gave him a lot. Even with the interference, got the LaBelle lock on, and got the victory. So there you go. Bryan Danielson, yes, got the victory. So there you go. Let's just see how the rest of these dark tapings went. I know that the person that, and I'm going to screw up her name if I try to say it, that Tessa spat on and called the N-word, got to be part of these tapings. She got there before Tessa did. Ha ha, Tessa, you dumb bitch. Anyway, agree, disagree, what I said, like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.